Whoa, whoa! You like that little countdown, guys? We're just playing around.
Welcome to
just,
Hollywood.
just playing around with the settings on this thing. But we're gonna have a little bit of fun today as well. I know because some people are wondering what's going on with the little accounts that we've been playing around with. We'll wait till people to come in. Obviously, you got the awesome countdown. See, wicked countdown. Definitely. So we'll wait till people to come through, and then we'll get. I hear Ruben's already started. I hear he's already entered into some positions.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that quite a long time in gold, so I will explain it in a minute. But yeah, I'm trading right now.
Okay. So tell us, everybody that coming in, where you from, what you're doing, what you've been trading, and we'll get started in a small second. I know Ruben has just got into some positions, so we'll talk about those. We'll also talk about the positions we've got over the last week. And we'll get into it. So, we might as well get into it now. Go on, might as well. So, I'll tell us a little bit about what's been going on your side, Ruben, because I know you've been jumping into a couple of positions.
Yeah, I will just get rid of all the line that I have right now. But for the people that was here last week, I was looking for retracement in gold. We had this long downtrend on the H4 chart. Also on the H1. Yeah, on H1 we can see this quite clearly. Let me put it like this.
There you go. Get the live.
So we had this long trend line, and I was hoping at some point for the market to break this trend line. We didn't break. It take my stop loss, and then I say, yeah, okay, maybe I should wait a better time to enter the trade, and then we can find here exactly here that the market create a base, which is an interesting base because the market successfully 3 times here. If we can go to the 30-minute time frame, the market successfully here support this zone. This is also one of my trade I had yesterday, I think. Yeah, this was yesterday. I was probably long here, waiting for the market to go back to the mean. This is exactly what I did. So I closed the price quite quickly. Yeah, it was around here. I took this trade yesterday. I say, yeah, okay, the support here is quite strong. And what we have seen just before we launched the trading room, the market today has break here the high, but it has also break this high here. So the trend is here, I believe, changing momentum because it creates an higher high. We also create an higher low maybe just here. We need to see if this holds. This is why my stop loss is just below. And here I'm only expecting on the H1 so we have a downtrend, we have a base. Here the market is quite retracing. Here I'm expecting to have an higher high. So that's why I'm actually entering a long position. The stop loss is just below that point. I don't want to risk much more than that. And we will see how it goes. It's not a scalp, it's more like a day trade. Maybe I can hold it for the next day if the market successfully go above. In case the market goes back to the bottom, it will take my stop loss. Yeah, so this is for the trade I have right now in gold.
I guess I don't know why the screen is a little bit difficult to see. I think it's like 720p instead of high def. I don't know what's going on recently with the. We'll have to look into the settings and see what's going on. But has anybody else got a trade going on at the moment? Because I know Ruben, what trade have you entered in now? We got news coming out in like 50 minutes, I think. So you're in gold.
Yeah,
you're in a gold trade. Okay, fair enough. Do you want to talk about some of the trades you went through before?
We don't have any news today. We
have
have home sales.
Yeah, home sales. It's not.
Yeah, it will
not
not
really do too much.
The market in very like sleepage time or something like that. So I'm fine for today. This is also why I took this. I know that today there was no a big news. We have tomorrow the PMI, but it's in the middle of the day. So I hope the market here can quite recover, and if I can exceed the position just before, so I would be happy.
Okay. Well, I'll have a look at a couple of trades that I made. Let me put it onto my screen. Wow, this 720p is garbage. What is going on? We need to sort that out really fast. So I do apologize for everybody that is tuning in to the session that has got, unfortunately, the quality is not the best. But so I've been trading mostly euro dollar. Started last week, we were on around about 300 profit, and just slowly we've been building up the account, only taking around about half a percent risk per trade. So we can see if we go on to the 4 hour, well, you can actually, it looks quite a lot when you look at it like that, but see, took a few long positions here for intraday trades, couple of more long positions, and held them for a little longer. Took a break-even trade here, which now I'm looking at the chart was like, what did I do there? As if I actually took a break-even trade when the market, fell about 100 pips. Like, what is going on? Like, as if I could have been further up, beating Ruben by now if I just kept that trade. Couple more longs are on here. To be honest, Euro's been given so many nice setups, to be fair. And then a couple more longs and break-even trades. But at the moment, we're nearly halfway to the target. So for the fibers, we've got to get 10% in order to pass the challenge. Now you see that all of the fantastic spreads that Fiverr has to offer. But let's see what we've got to get into now. I don't really see anything on Euro. I wonder. Especially with news right now as well. I don't really like getting into positions when news is just around the corner. But we shall see.
The guys are back at it.
The guys are back at it. Yeah, baby.
I'm a bit sick today. It's
just because I've been putting the aircon on. Ruben's been killing Ruben, all the aircon.
No, listen, outside it's very hot, and when you go to the office it's very cold, and then you go outside, you go inside and outside, and then your mind don't understand what's going on with the temperature. So yeah, a bit of a cold, but that's fine. I just don't try another trade right now. I believe short scalp or short day trade in the dollar CAD. This is the type of position I like. I don't know how much you will expect this structure here, but we have quite this interesting. Yeah, before I find the downtrend here, here on the M15, this is quite a strong area here. It was a support for a long period of time, breaking out, breaking above, again, long support, resistance here during the Asian session and the London session. And today here, right now in the M5, the market has punched, like say, boost quite quickly into this zone. So I'm expecting this zone to be respected. On the M5, stochastics is above 80, starting to cross. Bollinger Band is above also. So I'm quite looking nice here. And what is good is that I'm going with the trend. We can also look that the trend is successfully making lower low and lower high. So maybe the market can at least go back to the lowest point, which will be here, when maybe I can look for some buy here if the market goes back. Yeah, so we have quite a nice structure, nice structure on the dollar CAD, and let's see if this plays out for me.
I think people don't realize that we're actually in the same building, Ruben.
Why?
I don't know. They maybe think we work from home or something, but no, we're all in the same building. Me and Ruben sit next to each other, well, opposite each other.
Yeah, not right now because I'm on the trading room, but
in the trading room.
Every day we are close to each other.
Yeah, Ruben likes my music as well. I got fantastic music taste. No, a little bit of drum and bass. You love drum and bass, Ruben. I know you do.
I love, yeah, of course.
Yeah, just amazing. I may see about going long dolly yen. We'll see. Still no, because I already took the trade. The trades I already took today, I'm happy with. I don't really feel like I want to, get into other trades. Got taken out here yesterday. Oh, got taken out here and then got straight back in to get a couple of profits back. Kept on going long and took a small loss here.
Yeah. So who's in the lead?
Who's in the
Alex?
lead?
I think you're leading right now.
Because somebody was taking trades in the car. That's what happened. who takes trades in the car? Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's the way we got to do it.
Listen,
Like
here,
you're just driving on the motorway.
The traffic to get home is very annoying. Like to make 20 kilometers, I need to drive 1 hour. So believe how much traffic there is. And when you need to exit the office and you are in a position which is like a short-term position, so you're looking about the price. With that's what I did when I was trading options. All the time looking at the price and going, "Oh, is it to hedge or not?" So yeah, opening the smartphone in the car and checking the price. I think this is part of everyone's life that trades. If you go outside, look at the price. Depends, of course, what the trade is taking in, but yeah, it's difficult to trade today. Again, it's not my. Of course, I'm doing the challenge for fun with Alex. I hope I could win, and I could win before. But yeah, it's not my main job right now. So let's see where it goes.
What do you think's been going? Like, I tell you what though. Now, since we haven't really, we're not even in trades. I know you're in a trade at the moment.
Yeah.
But what do you think about what's been going on Twitter? Because I'm sure people are here, are probably on Twitter as well, looking at everything all the drama that's been going on in prop Twitter or trading Twitter. What do you think, Ruben, since you've been following it all? You gonna comment? You're gonna comment. Give us a comment.
Yeah. Listen, I was in Twitter like maybe a few years ago, but I was using Twitter with when Donald Trump was actually on Twitter every day, and everything he tweeted that moved the market. And in options, you could see a lot of patterns like that. So I knew how Twitter works, etc. But talking about prop firm and if we move deeper into the prop firm industry on Twitter, I think in my opinion, it's quite a jungle right now. I will tell you the truth. It's quite a jungle. We see a lot of dramas and everyone thinks is better than anyone else. It's not like a healthy environment what happening on Twitter right now. But I hope the pro firm and the one who manage we will be able to overcome this type of situation. But yeah, we will look at this like from an external side. But yeah, Twitter is today quite a strong social media. Everyone.
No, see, I wanted to know what you thought about the guy that wasn't getting a payout because he had fraudulent activities of like high frequency trading with brokers and things like that. And
yeah, we're talking about.
I don't know. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna talk about which fund it was. But what do you think about that? Since you're in risk management,
I can tell you,
what would you say?
Yeah, in the fivers we have similar issues with traders from all over the world. We have, of course, most of them are legit traders, and we're happy to work with them. But of course, we have some that want to. I don't know what happened with that guy personally, but I can tell that in the fivers we have quite also similar patterns and similar abusement. But we are not. I believe we are doing it in a more professional way. We will not go on Twitter and start discussing to each other. It's preferable to all these type of issues or drama inside and with a fair discussion. Like I will not go to Twitter to notify the community about something like that. So yeah, that's the only thing I can tell. The way that should be done should be maybe different.
Yeah, we were talking about realistically how easy it is. I know we're just going to give it out to everybody now. How easy it is to exploit firms these days. Like going. Maybe I shouldn't. Should I? Yeah. Why not?
No, you can.
No, if you can, just like at the end of the day, what if you buy 2 accounts? You got one at the Fivers, one in I don't know, Pips for Us or whatever it's called. You know, trading for us. And you go long in one account, go short in the other, full clip, and people do that, and they pass, and then that's how they make money.
I can tell that here there is a way that we can find it.
Oh, now you're going into the nitty gritty.
Yeah, we can say that there is quite a lot of place for abusers to come, and the one that learn the prop firm how it works, they know that there are some arbitrage opportunity. This is something that everyone see,
which is a valid strategy. It's a valid strategy.
Well, no, I don't agree. It's not a valid strategy.
You don't. Why not? It's still a trading strategy.
Not.
You're still trading. It's arbitrage is still a strategy.
Yeah, but if you were doing it between 2 exchanges in an actual market, it's fine. But in a term condition of any prop firm that we are that actually are available today, we need to find speculative traders only, and not someone that exploit arbitrage or into other firms. That's not something we are looking for. We are looking for good traders to go with them on the market. And if he's only gambling and it's even not gambling, it's not speculating on the market. We will see this quite quickly.
Yep. There you go. How to treat a prop firm 101 with Ruben and Alex.
No, you need to stay ethical. It's quite operatic, but yeah, this is part of the game today, and we need to, when the Fiverr is established in 2016, sorry, but
2016.
There were only 2 prop firms. There was FTMO and the Fivers. FTMO had a completely different challenge that we had, so it was almost impossible to exploit. Okay, today you have dozens and hundreds, maybe hundreds of prop firms that offer exactly the same rules on the same broker. So of course there is arbitrage exploit that is coming in, and this is why you need to be very careful regarding the risk that you are taking outside. You need to the pricing of the challenge, the broker you are providing, all that kind of stuff. You need to be very careful because I can tell that we calculate that actually on our firm there is a part that abuse the system. That's
massively.
So you need to you need to take this in consideration. But that's the same everywhere, I believe.
Yeah. The prop firm industry is very interesting at the moment, and I think at the moment with all of these brand new firms offering 50%, offering like discounts, I'm talking about 50% discounts with massive drawdown allowances and really small targets and stuff, and gotta be a bit careful. I think gotta be a bit careful, just because there are risks and there's risk management involved in firms that, when firms have been around like FTMO for a long time, they've got risk management processes, systems behind them. But Euro at key level, maybe. Look, it's in a massive demand area. Look how many. Let's turn that off. Let's delete this.
Yeah, and
everybody's looking for Euro short though.
I don't think so. Like for
You
a
don't
day
think
trade
it?
right now, I'm looking for a long actually.
Yeah, yeah. But people are looking for
Yeah,
short.
and look, the market went down with at least no retracement from the top of Bollinger Bands. The market get down 65, maybe between 65 and 70 pips from the top with at least no retracement into a demand zone. So it will give back some liquidity in the market. And if I have to do something on the short term here, it will be only buy, as we will touch a strong demand zone. Of
Massive
course, on the
imbalance.
H1 zone.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm short. We need to pull back for sure. What are you short? Euro? You're short euro dollar at the moment, or you what you short on? So
Yeah, dollar CAD is
US
doing quite well right now.
US Open is about to start. Mm. That's what I'm looking at. I think we'll see. Taking that long. Have you entered in more positions?
No, quite the same. I'm still
Same
short
position.
dollar CAD, and we can see that the market react quite well here at this exact zone. The market just get back to the mean. If we look at the M15 chart and we trace like the exact average, we are quite at the average right now. The question I'm asking right now is maybe should I close half of the position or take some profits, or should I leave it and wait for the market to break the lowest point? Because here we are on a downtrend line, I would just be greedy and just wait for the market to move below. Of course, if it was in a consolidation zone, like for example in gold, like I will show you, like, I'm talking about this type of zone. If you look at about this type of zone and you have a buy position at the bottom, you don't want to touch the extreme zone. You want to exit at the average. Here, because we are on a downtrend, there is quite more chance and more probability for the market to go below. So that's why I will hold it. Probably here I will remove my stop loss to break even, because I think the market already made the move, and if the market turn around, it should not make an higher high. So let's wait for it.
Starting a prop firm is like starting a gang nowadays. At least that's how it feels on Twitter.
I will tell you better. Maybe not a gang, but for me today, the idea when starting a prop firm is like opening a Shopify store. I don't know if you know what I mean, but this is basically what's going
Like a
on.
drop shipping. There's gonna be courses soon how to open up a.
The main idea is to sell as much as possible evaluation. I will not tell that as the fibers it's the opposite. Of course, we need people that come in order to flood our pool. But today, the main idea of opening a prop firm is to be like a Shopify store. That's it. There is nothing else. They are not coming for the good of the traders. I can tell you the truth, and I know I've made Gil 3 years ago when I joined the fibers. The idea by establishing the fibers in 2016, was to the idea was not to sell as much as possible evaluation.
It was to
build
be a group of traders, to be a community full of traders that trade of one
for the best traders. And then you know that when you talk to a big group of community, you have retail traders, and you know that most of them are not successful in the long term. So then the shift idea of the prop firm has shifted to something different. But today, what we are looking is quite a jungle because of that. Because it's so easy to provide rules and
at the end of the day, if you're a good trader and you know how to trade, prop firms, you can't beat it. Like you can't beat a prop firm. Like if you don't know the trade, well, you don't know how to trade. Then it's just that's just it. That's just it. But we got a good community, a solid community with fantastic traders and people in. So, Ruben, do me a favor, go and click that spread so it actually looks much better than it looks now. Wow, guys, have you seen anything like that in your life? And the execution is fantastic. Actually, I didn't think about together we are stronger. Sounds good, to be honest. Okay. This was the account number, right? 2350778. Worthless man. Morning. What's the score here? So myself, and Ruben. Sounds very strange. Ruben and I are going head to head with a prop firm evaluation of 20k hyper growth here at the Fivers. Currently, Ruben is in 1% up. I'm a couple more percent up, and we'll see what happens. Because Ruben likes trading in the car, apparently. the head of risk management for the Fivers trades MT5 in the car. Do you believe that? Gosh, what would you say if you had a trader come to you, Ruben, and says, you know what? I was trading while I was stuck in
challenge
traffic
against you, Alex. But if I was trading seriously, this was way more different. But this is only technical, discretionary trading. We are not taking any type of strong strategy. And yesterday, I invite you guys to look at the discussion we had with Charlie. This was very, very interesting. We talked about how you can manage the risk and how, what's the difference between a discretionary trader and a systematic one. And the evaluation we are doing right now is only from a discretionary side. There is no systematic strategy behind it. So of course the odds to be successful, maybe we can be successful in this challenge, but if we do it again, this can be different. It can take like more time. You can go into drawdown, you can go back, instead of a systematic trading when you can create and you backtest and you have data behind it. Here there is like no data, there is quite nothing. You look at the price action, using some type of indicators that you can go on with a clear risk management. This is something that can work. Only the very good traders are successful in the long term using discretionary trading. So again, I will not go into this subject again, but I invite you to check the live we had yesterday with Charlie. This was very interesting.
Good old lad, and he started off trading just discretionary systems, through FTMO and through other prop firms, and then he took a little bit more of a professional route, and now he's a money manager for his own firm. So, and he's young. He's a young, very flamboyant guy. He's a cool guy. So definitely go and have a listen to some of the stuff that he's got to say. And I cannot stand how bad the quality is of this stream. This is absolutely ridiculous. Next time, 1080p, 100%.
It should be 1080p, right?
Nah, I think I messed around with the settings before we got in here. Yeah, my bad, guys. But oh god, it's all blurry. But you got one more minute, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get the trade that I'm looking for once the market opens in the US. That is very true. That is very true. Gold's gonna sweep.
Yeah, we are close of the opening. Why do
I reckon Ruben should move his stops. What do you guys think? I reckon just no, because it's
now, but yeah, genuinely at that time the market moves quite a lot at the opening.
I think you should move your stops.
I should
just a little bit further down.
I should, but I already took quite a lot of risk. I opened quite above the price, so I should not remove the stop loss even below. I should leave it. And if it's goes straight to the stop loss, there is high chance that we go back and let's say test again the bottom of the range. So yeah, there is nothing to do here for me, because you see there is here no support on the left side. So if we break it, there is high chance that the market go take my stop loss and continue into the support that we had earlier today. That's the only thing I see. And of course, there is no reason for me to switch the stop loss here. If we hold, that's fine. If we break, there is nothing to do.
Right, how do I turn this comment off? There you go. Oof. Ugh. Okay, so US has just opened. Let's see if I can get into the trade that I want to get into. That looks around about probably about 618. No, I'm well off. Well off. Yeah, that's where I'm getting in 100%. Let's see if I can get. Okay, so that's 130. So that's 60 if I put half a lot. Let's put half a lot on. Get in there. Let's see if I get it. See, with this challenge, I've been very passive with the way I've been trading, actually. Normally, I'd be really aggressive and just be like, market order, market order. Was running with y'all on 20K, hating the 3% at the moment. Hating the 3%. Oof, that was a loud buzz. See, the 3%, are you talking about the 3% rule on the instant funding accounts?
I think so, yeah. This is what he's talking about.
Yeah. So imagine if you got a trade open or you're in drawdown of 3%, you are more likely going to hit the max drawdown without that there. And sometimes when you go on tilt, which is what we see with a lot of traders, you're going to blow the account in the same very day. And that's why the 3% rule was there. Not ideal for swing traders, I don't think, me personally, but it is there to stop traders from going on tilt. But I can understand why some people like it and some people don't. Like, we have people that love the 3% rule, like absolutely love it, and then we have people that are like, don't really like it. So it's a bit of it's a bit tough.
You know, when you have a 6% max drawdown, okay, basically when the daily pause is at 3%, that means that you are ready.
This comment.
Okay, let's read it before.
Daily pause seems to be a controversial topic in the community. I never risk anywhere near enough a day for it to affect me. Same.
Yeah.
It's never going to affect
this
me.
is basically what I would say. But when you have a max drawdown of 6%, so let's say when you have an account and you have 6% to lose.
Ooh.
Yeah, we are very close. We are not so far.
Good. Move the stops, Ruben. You know? Move the stops.
I don't move anything. If the market goes down, it takes my stop loss.
Nice.
The dollar CAD, actually, the dollar CAD just moved back to the entry, so just close at break even. Yeah, not the good movement for me. Maybe the market can continue on the lower side in any case. Yeah, let's talk about the daily pause. When you have a max drawdown of 6% and the daily pause, a daily pause for the day is 3%, That means we will close the position of someone that have a floating loss of half of what we have given to him. Okay, so basically you have a $1 million account in a hedge fund or whatever it is, wherever it is. If your floating goes into minus 500k,
No, bad example. Bad
why not?
example.
Why
Because
not?
a hedge fund are never going to let, none of their risk managements are going to let like a person go into that much drawdown on an
Of
account. It never
course, but
happens.
this
They've
is
got
an
their own.
example. This is an example. We are looking
They've
for
also,
generators. If we see
if
someone,
yeah.
if we see someone with a daily, you know, we are not closing the account. It's only a pause. You need to come back the next day. But basically, when you have a floating loss of 3%, when you have a floating loss of 3%, that means you risk half of your account in one day. You have a limited time to do that. Why in one day you would risk 3% of your account? So we are not closing anything. Say, okay, maybe it took over risk, maybe over leverage, maybe take over trade. But as a fund, we need to be careful and say to the trader, yeah, listen, you have been over risking today. Come back the next day. That's simple.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. But even like in hedge funds or even in banks and stuff, everybody has a max they can lose or max risk or that's the same. It's not just a prop firm.
When a trader goes into a prop firm, you need to look at the overall capital as the max drawdown you have. Okay, and if you have a max drawdown of 6% and we tell him, yeah, the daily deposit 3% for you, we don't want you to lose half of the account in one day. That's basically what it means. So I know that for some people, it say, yeah, why my position was in the good direction. My position was in the good direction.
Well, it could have been. It could be.
Close the market for me. I understand, but it will teach you for the next time to allocate better the lot size that you will go in. That's the only reason.
It's a love-hate, but I understand why it's there. It's a love-hate for me, but again, I understand why it's in place, and it's in place to manage the overall book.
Of course, this is also one reason
we can't just look at just like one trader with one specific strategy. It has to look at the overall book of the fund, and that's what Ruben's looking at.
But I think this is not a bad rule. Okay, this is of course a rule to mitigate the risk we have as a prop firm, but I believe this is also good for the trader himself.
Yeah, I ain't getting into that position. No way. Nah, it's gone off. Disappeared. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna come back down to take my order.
Other people will love for people to blow the challenge Thursday, it feels like. Yeah.
What do you mean?
If someone fails in one day, he can come back the same day.
Yeah. But then again, that's something that should be blocked as well. To be fair, if a trader blows the account on a day, shouldn't be able to come back for at least a day, at least 24 hours. I think, because the guy's even on tilt. I would actually even say longer, but there you go. Maybe that's something that we should look into. Is like maybe putting a 24 hours. That just a thought. Wait. Yeah, no way. If it breaks above here, I'm just gonna pull my order. It's probably not gonna happen.
I want to open a long position on the euro dollar. It's so bad. The fact it's on the H4 chart that you should look at the demand, and I need to hold it for quite a long time. The market can fluctuate quite a lot here.
Depends on the business model. On the outside, it seems like prop firms all do the same thing, but the actuality, some firms are just selling challenges, and some firms want to create good traders. Yeah, you can profit off those firms as well, though. Like, you can still profit. It doesn't actually matter if you're going through just a firm that's like that. That's just selling challenges. They'll still pay you out, I'm sure. You just got to watch it with the whole industry now, because so many people are getting in. You're starting to see a couple of scams as well. And especially if you're getting 50% out discount to buy a challenge, just screams to me like not enough money in the bank to pay out traders, and they need to get the money in to pay their traders, which is a red flag. But you can still profit from these accounts. Like, you can still profit from them. I'm not gonna get that order. That's gone, disappeared. See what other setup we have. No, nothing. Nothing. S&P. There. This may be interesting. Okay. My stop loss will be massive. One, 3, 2.
Gold is actually holding. It's so funny. If you're the market, we trace from here. It's actually only took one order, which is maybe like 10% of my position I had. If the market here is retracing and go up all the way, it would be very funny. Sometimes you need some luck, at some point. Here, I don't know, like very small odds to retrace.
Yeah, I'm wondering to put. I don't trade the S&P, so I'm not. Don't trade the S&P, so because I don't trade it normally. Actually, I don't think I've ever traded the S&P. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Let's see what is going to happen.
With the screenshot with the error, we can see what is the issue.
What calendars are the 5ers used to determine if news is high impact? Forex Factory. Forex Factory. That's what we look at. And we've also got news soon, so we should keep the stream going to see how 14 minutes. So we got 14 candles. Still in the gold position.
Yeah, but it will take the stop loss final, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's looking for a referral amount.
Hmm.
Send me the.
Let's see what happens.
Send me that link. He's on chat with you as well, right?
Yeah, agreed. It's not super volatile news. The only thing is when it's like that close to your stops. When it's that close to your stops, it doesn't need to be super high volatility news. It just needs to just move the market just a little bit. But I guess if they, you're talking about the housing market, it's on. Yeah. Don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's have a look at the. Where's my trend line?
5. I have opened a long on the
Agreed.
New Zealand dollar right now.
Zach, that is a very cool cat that you have. Is that your cat or is that just like a Photoshop picture?
Send me the other one. Okay. So.
Wonder how many people would take that position. Looking on the 1 minute, it's like, ooh, who would actually take that position? But it's on the
Which
1
one?
minute. The one I've got on the S&P. I've just gone the long on only half a lot. Well, half a lot. It's still 5 units.
Hey, gold is not moving. Let me have a look at the S&P.
No, everybody, it's not his cat. It's a meme cat. It's the meme cat. Still a very cool cat.
Yeah, it's a nice movement on the S&P.
We shall see. We've got now 11 candles. 11 candles until news comes out and see if it actually does anything.
Maybe just try to clean the cookies and cat and stuff.
Yeah, I don't trade S&P, so that's why I wouldn't really want to go heavy on it, or even I wouldn't even want to put a lot of risk on it at all. Especially I've already got into trades today and made a couple of profits. I don't really want to give it all. Well, give some of it back. Already gave a little bit back anyway. But it still screams, still screams upwards. Let's have a look. Because that wasn't the 5 minute though. 15 minute, mate. You know that meme where he's just like blowing the candles up like that? That's what we got to be doing now to the S&P. Everybody look at the S&P and blow on your screen upwards. Push the candles up. We started this.
It's our techniques.
Where did we start? When did we start this challenge thing, Ruben? Last week.
My account,
Monday.
Yeah, I started my account
Okay.
1 week ago.
Yeah,
You actually started quite a little bit before, maybe.
Just wanted to add that little bit in.
Of course. I started the challenge. You were in 2% up already, so.
Is it 2%?
You were, yeah. You were 400 PNL already, I think.
1% up.
1%, okay. 1%.
Maybe 1.5%, 2%, maybe 2%. But I guess we could start increasing the exposure. Maybe the next one we can start increasing the exposure. Maybe that would be a little bit more interesting. But then again, I don't really want to do this. See if I can build the accounts up, and maybe we can get some payouts from it as well. Be nice. See if it can hold.
I will be looking for long position on euro. I think I will start by looking at it.
Interesting. I bet you if you stick a MACD there, there's a fucking divergence. I just dropped the F-bomb live. Oops. What you get? I reckon there's divergence there as well. Let's see if we've got. No, maybe not. You're going long.
Yeah, I'm going long on euro, and I'm already long
Maybe.
in the
Oh,
in
we
New
do.
Zealand. The gold already took the stop loss quite. My stop loss was below this level here, to the stop loss. So I will look maybe for another entry if we go back to the bottom. But I will not touch gold for right now. Probably here a fake breakout. We made an higher high and stuff, so I prefer to look at it only if we move back to the bottom. New Zealand, we are in a demand zone, so
See, we wouldn't do a flip challenge on an account like this. We could try and do a flip challenge on like high stakes because that thing is on demo. This is actually on a live account, as in a live evaluation. A hyper growth is live from the get go. But we could do that on a we could do it on a high stakes account, like risk 10%.
If someone want to make a flip challenge, we don't need to open a specific program for it. You can just call it as a trading plan, as a trading strategy. Of course, it's not like it's something that can be very lucky, but if it work for you,
Maybe we can do it, whack $100 into blueberry markets. Flip challenge, but I don't know if that would be the right message that we're putting across onto the 5 years trading room. Would be funny though. Six more candles. If it breaks under here, then I reckon it'll be going towards this area, and I'll probably pull the trade. For a pretty much break even. But this is a nice area, actually. Oops, there's a big.
He uninstalled and reinstalled the application. It's still not working. Okay, so he's using Mac computer. Mac one. Or either give him an option to try to log in on his phone or other devices if it's working.
Yeah, I took the L on that one.
If it's working, then it's busy.
See what happens after news.
Gold is smashing down, actually. It is good that I close like just here the trade. This was quite easy to look that if the market break this zone, here there is quite nothing to do on the left side. So I know that there are some traders that look for this type of strategy when it break like a structure and they will open a sell here. This is definitely not the type of strategy I'm looking for. I'm not comfortable by selling when the market already has been pushing quite heavily on one side. But yeah, quite big chance that we move back and touch again this demand. And here this can be like another another bullet to go long, I believe, if this odds. Can put some buy limit maybe. And here euro, New Zealand dollar, long, yeah.
Yeah, I
Basically
got
the
out
dollar
I got out on that S&P trade. It could probably look on the 1 minute. That's why I don't really like the 1 minute too much, because it gives too much noise, and I don't really know what the S&P is like. It seems very obviously the S&P is very directional, but let's see.
Do either of you watch for correlations? Personally, when trading discretionary like that way, it's very difficult to apply something that correlates. Of course, it can give you some indications, like, you know, if the euro dollar goes up, so maybe the pound dollar will go up, 70% chance or probability, because the dollar is the pivot here. But again, correlation, when you look at discretionary on short term, I don't know if it gives you a lot of edge. However, if you take it as a part or parameter of your systematic strategy, this can be very interesting, because you can find some hedge between like a pair. Let's say, for example, the average correlation between two pairs is 0.7. If suddenly it's moved down or move up to 0.5, you can say, okay, maybe there is a hedge here. The market is less correlated. I'm expecting the market to be closer for the next time. And then you play on that edge. But it's more systematic trading and not discretionary like we do right now. But that's a good question. Someone that says, yeah, I'm technical trader and at discretionary, I use moving average and I use correlation. This is very difficult to have a sense. Of course, if there is someone trading discretionary, so systematically, you need to look at correlation. That's the only thing I see here.
Not really seeing anything that's taken my liking, to be honest. It's one of those days. See what happens in 30 seconds. Actually, no, we got a minute. Mike, have you just gone long euro right now?
Yeah, I did.
Interesting.
But maybe
literally,
right.
You got 30 seconds to lose. I thought you're not. I thought you were against news trading, Ruben.
No. But it's not a big high impact news. I don't think the market will move 50 pips ups and down right now.
Jump on the M1. Let's have a look and see what happens.
I'm talking about 50 pips. If it moved 5 pips, okay, that's fine. You know.
Yeah. Imagine right now, 500 pips, just like the massive god candle from nowhere.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe if the news comes out, yeah, the home sales this month is 0. We have sales like 0 homes, so of course the market will move like 500 pips. But if it's going close to the average, I don't know how much we can go. You know.
Nah.
Like very difficult to have quite a lot of spread and stuff like that. Look, this is the news, right? Yeah.
Below Bollinger Bands, stochastics down at the bottom.
Yeah. So okay, the news release. Okay. Yeah, there are 3 pips. 3 pips movement.
Whoa.
No, this is not a high impact news. Of course, the market will not react like very heavily.
Hmm. Let's see.
Ruben destroyed the account. Yeah, today was
Not
not.
yet. Not. Yeah.
But
Not today.
You know, I was like 2% up. Right now, I'm close to break even. It was definitely not a good session, but I'm quite believing on the dollar move right now. So let's see.
Not too much to go on, huh? Today. I'm not gonna get a trade here, even if it does come down here and hits that. I probably wouldn't really want to take it now, since it's pushed up, and now it's in that kind of area. Nah.
Home sales actually affected the gold. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, actually, gold is actually pushing up a little bit, but I have nothing to do. Like opening a bar right now would be like devastating. Like FOMO, big FOMO. But let's look if actually right now gold is moving up. It's mainly because of the dollar currency, and I believe that euro and New Zealand dollar will move up. That's the only way I see that. Here we see gold on M5 creating here doji on the Bollinger Bands. You know, it's a very short-term pattern, but it tells us nothing right now. You just need to wait for the dollar currency. Well, come back to break even. Start from zero. Start from scratch. That's part of the game.
Well, we should call it a day since we have actually been here for an hour.
Yeah.
I could sit here for another hour and just see what happens with this, how this dollar moves.
Oh, we move back. We put M5, which is quite easier to see.
See, now that to me just looks like a retracement before continue going straight back down.
I don't think so, because
But that's,
you know you already had a lot of retracement. The market here on the euro like moved down. I don't know 0.6% with no retracement. So if you think it's a continuation, I just believe this is just the end of the move. And if it is, so it will continue. But this is why I'm going long. I will not go long here if I believe the market can continue downside. Again, it's two opposite mindsets.
let's see. Back into the original position. Let's see what happens with this.
What about gold? I believe it is moving right now. It's coming up again. Yeah, quite a lot.
Risking 26. This is pretty tight stop loss, to be fair. This is pretty silly. 26 though. $26 for $100. Oof, that doesn't look good. Retest. Takes me in. Watch it blow back down right now.
Well, guys, we will end this one now. Need to go back to work.
I want to see how this plays out. But
You're long here or you're short? Are you short?
no, I went long. To be honest, it doesn't look like it's. But it's a small, teeny amount of risk to the fact that if it does retrace up to there, to me that's a nice little trade. You know, brings me back to where I was earlier. Guys, not complaining. Love the fivers. Here to stay. I didn't think you were complaining, to be fair, mate. Enjoy listening to both as you talk out the positions.
Not as you talk out the position, as Ruben is blowing the account, maybe. That should be the right sentence.
You have not blown the account. You've
Yeah,
gone back to break even.
I hope I will not blow the account and not in one day, but
that would be funny. I'm sorry, no, it wouldn't be funny, but I would be. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be funny, but I doubt you'd. If you just stop trading in the car, maybe you'd be up.
But most
over
of the
50%
most
right now.
of the profit I did was in the car, actually. No, I'm joking. No. Yeah, you know, I need to do it like more seriously, but it's very, very difficult when you in the middle of the day. You need to look at
The
the
head
chart.
of risk management blowing account on stream would be very funny.
Yeah, I think so.
The head of risk management trading gold in the car. Have you heard of anything like it in your life? I'm gonna hold on to this though. If it comes and takes me out, then I'm losing $26, which is on top of the how much did I lose before? Took a couple of losses today, so 39. So about 70 in total today I've lost. And commissions, look at those. Commissions are $4 as well for anybody that wants to know. Yeah, this is gonna take me out easy. So I'd have lost around about 90. We'll watch it take to go to the stop loss. You're just waiting to wait. I've got a funny sound I can put on for this as well. Actually, I've got a.
Oof.
Wait, hold on a second. I got a funny sound. If it takes me out.
Bruh.
Nah, did it too early.
No, do it a lot of time.
No, it kills me. But I'm just gonna wait until it takes me out. Might as well go, guys. He's gonna take me out of the position anyway. We're just waiting for it just to take it out. I'll do the sound effect one more time because you know it's funny.
Bruh.
But join us definitely for next Monday. We've got Gary Langley joining us again, talking about Fibonacci trading, which is pretty much the way I trade. I trade it in a bit of a different way to Gary Langley, but he talks about setting up levels, mapping out the full market, all of the different levels from daily, weekly, fib levels, pivot points, all of that. And then he uses fibs to actually get in and out of positions. Great learning. If you want to learn a bit about fibs, you want to learn a little bit about levels and stuff, then you've got to be with us next Monday. And you'll see Ruben and I as well.
Doing the challenge.
Doing the challenge, and maybe we'll up the risk just a little bit. And hopefully we can actually get into some nice positions, and we'll see you then.
Wow, look at that. If the market retraces,
Nah, it's I don't think so. I think it's I think it will probably come down and get me, to be fair, or maybe not. We're not gonna know. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Okay.
Yeah, see you guys. Thank you.